Hey guys, this is Ted. Just doing a quick video series on scenarios here. The first one here is Khaine's Embrace. Okay, it's a tier 1 scenario. It's pretty simple. You see the two capture points there. Okay, there's one near order side, one near destructions. You just want to interact with the flags there to capture them. Hold them for 10 seconds. If you do that, you get 75 points. And big explosion goes off, kills everybody around him. You see the black orc there cheering there. You kind of want to watch him if you play a tank, because he's pretty good at what he does here. This is my rank 5 chop. He's on the Iron Rock server. I just have a few Destro tunes there. I play a 40 sword master on Volkmar named Terelther as my main. So you see me there, feel free to say hi. So the scenario started, we're running in here. It's at rank 5 Choppa. I actually created him just for the purpose of creating this video. First tip with this here is you always want to focus on the objectives. You focus on the objectives, you win the scenario. I noticed here that nobody else was grabbing the flag, so I just went ahead and grabbed it myself. And you notice order does the same thing. Now, first key point here. A couple of guys from Destruction have gone off to try to cap the Order BO. This is generally a good thing, especially when Order does this. This is a 12 on 12 scenario. Every last player on Order comes through this tunnel and tries to kill us. Now Destruction is just going to get slaughtered. Okay, this is not going to end well, and this is the part where I learned I can't take as much of a beating as my tank can. I'm dead, and the Chosen's still standing, obviously. That's Cardum here. He's going to be important. We're going to see him a lot in this video. Always good to check your map. You see the two guys there who are about to take that Order objective there. So after Order has wiped us in the middle here, they've got 8 kills to R1. But fortunately, our boys done their job properly, and in just a second here, there it is. Okay, now you gotta hold them for 10 seconds. You notice I'm not running up there. Okay, this explosion hurts. I mean, this explosion will one-shot you. Apparently this doc doesn't know that yet, so I'm gonna kind of yell at him, say, hey, stay back. And I think he got the message. Now, if you want to get an idea of the range of this thing, just watch this doc as he's running back. This is pretty hilarious. Okay, this thing moves faster than you do. Okay, unless you got like a flea or something on. See, he barely makes it. See where that hill crests? That's where you got to be behind. Because that's how far it goes. So we're going to run up here and try to recapture this objective. However, slight problem. Order's already there. Again, all of Order is over here. They've completely abandoned, the one near their spawn. And you'll notice we grab it real quick. Now here's the first major mistake I make on this here. Now, people say, hey, go for the healers. And that's what I'm doing. That's usually a good thing. But I'm here by myself. Here's what happens when you run off by yourself into the back line to their healers with no support. That's what happens. Did you see that? 216 damage from a Swordmaster. That is not fair. I cannot hit that hard on my Choppa. So anyway, long respawn times are going to be kind of a theme of this scenario here. I do die a lot. I end up dying 7 times in this thing. Mostly near the beginning. I'm just trying to kind of get the feel for the class here. Those guys over there you saw on the map, they're still over there. They're not going to be there for long, though, because Order's respawning. And they're about to hit them. Now, I told you at front that these, you control both objectives. You get 75 points, big explosion goes off. These objectives also do something else. They give you an extra point per scenario kill for each one you control. So right now, Order is going to get 4 points per scenario kill. Destruction doesn't have an objective, so we're only going to get 3. This is going to be important here. Now, that Swordmaster wides up, figured out he was too far back, and he jumps back. So, we're going to go in there, cause a little chaos. I've only got a doc with me right here. Okay, and there's the Black Orc there, but I was already too low. The Black Orc got there late. You always got to let the tank go in first, let them start hitting on them, and then you go in later as a DPS. So that's the lesson from that one there. Because when the tank goes in first, they're going to hit the tank first instinctively. In fact, you even see me do that because the target's there. You can take advantage of the human reaction time to try to kill them before they notice you and can click on you or do anything about it. We'll just respawn, we'll run in here. This little skirmish can go on for a while. And you can see as it happens here, you're going to notice the order points jumping significantly. Now, here's why you don't overextend. Okay, because he came in here, he's pretty low. Okay, now, here's the thing about target calling. Always pick your low targets first. Okay, I don't care if it's a tank. You know, a lot of people just say ignore the tanks. Well, if the tank's low, get rid of him. And you don't always want to ignore a tank. I'll give you an example of that here later. Okay? So what I should have done here, I should have stayed on the Swordmaster. I make another mistake here. Yeah, don't be a hero. That's the big thing here. Just stay together, stay with your guys. Now, I'm going to almost kill this engineer. But again, I'm running back there. That Black Orc should have done that first. And, of course, I'm dead. But then they get the message. And they go and they finish him off. Okay, there's that white lion there. Why is nobody hitting him? I think the Chosen's going to go plunk at him here real quick, like here in a second. Alright, so I'm waiting for respawn again. None of these healers are high enough for rank to res. That's one thing I hate about Tier 1. The thing I do like about Tier 1, though, is, you know, everybody's kind of new, everybody's kind of a noob, and so everybody's kind of learning here, so it's a good learning environment. You can learn a lot doing this. And again, now you see orders way ahead, because they have an objective we don't. Notice the overextended Slayer. Don't be that guy. Gonna rush up here. We've gotten them off the objective, so we're going to go and kind of clean them up here. I notice my buddy the Black Orc over there, keeping an Iron Breaker and an Engineer busy. So I just run into the mix from here. I see a little white lion. I'm going to hit him first. Okay, I'm going to go for the healer next, because he's low. Cardum here is going to get me, but not before he goes down a second later. And again, yay, 30-second respawn time. Now, when you get stuck with a long respawn time, you kind of want to survey the situation. You can see I'm going to check my map here in a second to see if you make sure everybody's staying together. We're pretty together here for the most part here. Yeah, you just kind of move your camera around too. You can see destruction kind of moving up here. Hit the map kind of together here. That's good. A couple of guys off on their own trying to take their objective. Also a good thing. Pretty good looking map so far.